October Red Boxing, joined by Tyan Booth. Tyan, welcome to the channel. First time guest, but no stranger to boxing.
You alright, yeah? Yeah. What's going on, man? What's going on? I don't know what to say. I'm sober. I'm normally drunk on camera, you know. Yeah.
It's nice to actually see you sober, and we did have a quick chat off camera, and we spoke about you not being in boxing anymore. You're here at a YouTube event. What are your thoughts on it so far? Obviously, it's just a press conference today, but what do you think about it compared to like traditional boxing?
I need to get involved, you know. You know, when I used to box, I was like getting paid about 800 quid. You know, I got like $2,000 to box Chris Eubank. I was treated like a hawker, you know, taking fights at 2 days' notice. But you know, now boxing's kind of like, it's a bit like a freak show, you know, where you can come in here and like make money, you know, from silly fights. So yeah, I'm just back. I'm back. I want to box again, innit? I was getting a bit fat. You know what I mean? I've got this on trying to hide my double chin, so I need to get back on the training, you know. You know what I mean? Sweat out that Echo Falls Rosé. I love it though.
I know you love it, but because someone like me that obviously was used to you boxing, used to seeing you as a boxer, I'm going to be honest, I didn't like and I don't like to see you treat yourself like that, because obviously you were better, you were conditioned, you were in a good gym, you were training properly, and you were a good boxer. So that's just me talking as a boxing fan to you, not looking after yourself.
Do you know what it is? Like, you know, when I used to box, I had to like try and work, you know, in between training, because I wasn't getting like big paydays. I didn't have sponsors. So like this YouTube life, it's a lot better money, you know, financially. It's a lot easier. And I've had more fights fall through than actual fights I've had. So what are you going to do if you take time off work to go and box and your fight falls through? You know what I mean? You might get sacked from your job and you haven't got paid from a fight. So I had to deal with all that shit. You know what I mean? I used to get robbed as well. Most of my fights were like away from home. So I was in someone else's back garden. I got robbed a lot. But yeah, I think I can sell a few tickets now, you know what I mean? I've built up a little following, not as big as these guys, but decent. I can be the A side, innit? Maybe.
YouTube is the world of evolution. It is what it is. Everyone is sort of like moving that way. But say if you come back into it, do you worry about like people taking you seriously, or you know what the people are like, you know what the internet's like, oh, they'll just troll you and say, oh, he's washed, why is he doing it now, why is he jumping on this hype?
People love negativity. I love negativity. I slag people off on my channel. I enjoy it. It's all banter, it's all fun and games, but negativity spreads quicker than positivity. Do you know what I mean? If you give a homeless person £100, no one would care. But you know, if you smacked a homeless person, all these lot will hear about it. You know what I mean? So people love negativity. So I don't mind people trolling me or whatever. I just want to get back on it.
But obviously to get back on it, you've got to take it seriously, and you've got to drop that Echo Falls.
That'd be hard, but like you say, I've got to take it seriously, but it depends what level. You've seen some of these guys here, like Deji. Obviously, he's got a big following, innit? So I don't know. I'm never going to be a world champion, to be honest, but I could probably win like an English title or something like that. So it's all about levels, innit? I'm a realist. I know I'm not going to win a world title, but I just want to get back in there.
What made you want to get back in there? What was it that was the catalyst that sort of like said, oh, you know what? I need, you know, boxing is where I want to be? Because it's something like, I don't know, you start it, you have a bad time with it, you fall out of love with it, you get divorced, but it's always there, isn't it? It doesn't seem to go away, that kind of like, I don't know, that energy that draws you back to it.
Do you know what? My last fight, yeah, was against a guy called Marcus Morrison. He's boxing for a British title. I beat him on points. You know that buzz? It's like, hasn't been replaced. That was about 4 years ago. Do you know what I mean? So I've done a few little things. I've done the YouTube a little bit. Drank alcohol, I've had sex, you know what I mean? But nothing gives me the buzz like boxing, you know, winning a fight. So that's why some boxers, when they finish, they don't know what to do. And there's a boxer called Harold Graham who like slit his wrists, you know, because he didn't really fucking know what to do after boxing. But that's why I'm kind of glad I got into YouTube, because it gave me like a focus, innit? But I can mix it up, boxing and YouTube, you know, grow my channel as well.
I get that. When you approach a trainer and you say to them, look, I want to get back into this, what trainer would you approach for it? Who would you go to say, I want you to train me?
Do you know what? The guy who trained me, Brendan Ingle, he died. I loved him, really loved him a lot. He died, innit? So people like that can't be replaced.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.
You are so odd.